Good morning, my dear students. Today, I'm going to start with the same chapter, that is chapter 2, Computer Software. Till now, I have taught you what is a computer, the different parts of the computer, that is hardware and software. What is a software? Types of software and the operating system. Now today, as you remember, I have told you that system software, there are two types of software, system software and application software. System software is divided into three main parts: operating system, programming software and utility software. So today we'll be studying about the programming software and utility software. What is programming software? Programming software is that software which is used by the computer to understand and to convert the instructions by programming language into machine language. Now let me make it very simple. If you remember, in class 4, I have taught you that computer understands only machine language. Okay? Computer understands only machine language which is written in 0 and 1. Like we are the human beings, we understand either Hindi or English. We can read, write and speak Hindi and English. In the same way, computer is a machine, so it understands only machine language. But as a user, we can't understand that machine language. Okay? As a user, we can't understand that machine language. So that means whatever instructions we give to the computer, that is given in English. Okay? So that particular instruction gets converted into machine language with the help of programming software. Okay? That whatever instructions we give to the computer, that is given in high level language. Which level language? High level language. And that high level language gets converted into machine language with the help of programming software. There are 4 examples of programming software: compilers, assemblers, debuggers and interpreters. These are the examples of programming language, programming software. When you buy a computer, when you buy a laptop, a PC from the market, these compilers, assemblers, debuggers and interpreters are pre-installed. You don't have to install from outside, okay? It comes with the Windows only. Alright, it comes with the Windows only. It is already there in your PC. So, the first programming software is assembler. What is an assembler? Assembler is that program which is used to translate assembly language into machine language so that the computer understands. Okay? See, there are basically 3 types of languages. First is assembly language, second is high level language and third is machine language. Machine language is easily understandable by computer. High level language is only understandable by us, and assembly language is written in mnemonics code. Now what is mnemonics code? Mnemonics codes are the codes which is used for the special type of operations. Like for addition, we use the mnemonic code as sum, S-U-M, sum. If we have to if we have to subtract 2 digits, then we will use the mnemonic code as difference. If you want to find out the multiplication of 2 product, you will use the mnemonic code as product, P-R-O-D-U-C-T. Okay, so what does the assembler do? Assembler actually converts the assembly language into machine language so that the computer can understand it. Next is compiler. Compiler is also a programming software. What does it do? It actually translates the entire high-level language into machine language. But when? Before executing it. Before executing means before giving the result, it actually converts the entire high-level language into machine language. Now let me give you an example. You are playing so many games. Okay, you go to the market and buy the CD of particular games. All right? Or you just open the Play Store and from there you download any games or any other application software. So those application softwares are basically written in high-level language. They are the particular software engineers are assigned for it. They make those application softwares. Okay, so when you're making, if you opt as a software programmer as your career, then you will understand that when you, while writing a program, while writing a coding, what does the compiler do? The compiler translates those coding into machine language. Before executing it means before the output, it actually converts the whole program in a one go. Not line by line, but in a one go. It displays the errors of the whole program together. So what does it do? It actually compiles the whole program, okay? And if there are any error, any mistake, it will tell you at the end of the, before the execution. All right? Interpreter. Next is interpreter. Interpreter is also a programming software. What does it do? It translates the program line by line. It translates the program line by line. Okay. Now in your in January, in the month of January, you'll be studying about one programming language, that is Scratch. Okay. At that time, I will explain you what does the compiler, what does the interpreter does. Okay. Few programming language use compiler and few programming languages use interpreter. You must have heard few programming languages as Java, C++ from your elder brother or sister, or from your father or your mother if they are the software engineers, or if your elder brother or sister is studying computer as they in their engineering, then you must have heard from them that they are learning Java. So Java is what? Java is a programming language. It is written in high level language and it gets converted into machine language with the help of compiler and interpreter, because the computer cannot understand English. It needs a converter. It needs a converter. Or you can say like this, that if you go to any other foreign country, okay, obviously you don't know their mother tongue, can't understand, so you need a translator so that he or she can translate what you're saying in his language. All right, so you can say that assembler, compiler and interpreter works like that only. What does the interpreter do? Interpreter translates and executes one code at a time, one statement at a time. Okay. It displays the errors one line at a time and then it goes to the next line. First it will find out the error in the first line. If there is no error, it will move to the next line. But if there is any error, any mistake, then what it will be do? What interpreter will do? Interpreter will prompt you a message that there is an error in this line. You have to detect that error, you have to correct that error, and then the interpreter will move to the next line once the error is corrected.